This is Kevin Murphy from Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hey, this is Mark from Casting Crowns. Hey, this is Alan Powell from the film The Song.
Hey, this is Christian Kane.
This is Colin Mockreed.
Hello, everybody. This is Arnie Singleton, a.k.a. T-Dog from The Walking Dead, and you are listening to my main man, Brandon.
All right, it's Pops, and I want to talk to you about the Morbius trailer. Yes, Jared Leto stars as Morbius. This is in the Tom Holland, Spidey, and Tom Hardy Venom universe, Sony's Spideyverse. And spoiler alert, this actually makes me want to see the film. I'm actually pretty excited. So let's go through this a little bit. For those of you that are not comic book fans, Michael Morbius is a scientist who has a extremely rare and debilitating blood disorder. He ultimately experiments on himself using bat DNA and basically transforms him into the living vampire. And very similar to what we saw with the Lizard and Kurt Connors, who transforms himself into the creature, trying to grow back a limb. Michael's trying to cure his blood disorder, and the vampire bat DNA is his outlet. So going through this trailer little bit by little, give you some comments, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate your comments as well, and I will try to respond to all. Maybe you want to see it, maybe you don't. I don't know. All right, so here's how this will go. Let's see if I have sound. I think I have sound. Let's play a little bit. Just creating ambient shots. This is all the setup. So we're going to see Michael come out.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
All right, so the world-renowned Michael Morbius. He can barely move around with the... I want to open a Morbius tab, so hopefully I can be a little more accurate with the details for you folks. Make sure you get what you need. I don't remember the name. They give it a name in the comic book for the blood disorder. It says it rare blood disorder, supernatural means. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. So yeah, there's that. All right, so he can barely get around. He has crutches. We saw him going into the wilderness, going to remote locations. It's obviously a third world country of some kind.
I should have died years ago.
You can see this is a little bit later. Obviously, we're going to have this is a time jump in the movie, much later, where he's getting an exam by another doctor, examining him and his health before he's had his exposure. Let me get more information open for you. So
People all over the world have my disease.
see, he's going around the world and trying to cure other folks that have it. So yeah, Adria Arjona, she is from Emerald City, and she's from a TV show called Good Omens. So I don't know much about Adria. She plays the love interest, Martine Bancroft. That was her in that shot. So
To find a cure, we have to push the boundaries.
So obviously we're in like third world country, South America kind of thing, where he's going to go and try to expose himself to probably about 1 million vampire bats. And I don't know, I'm trying to look, I'm going to scroll through some of the modern history to see with Marvel, did they redo his powers and stuff? So Marvels 4, Ultimate Marvels, True Vampire, Son of Dracul, the Vlad Dracula. I don't expect a lot of that. No. No, I think that's what we're going to get, just Vampire Bat, Morbius. The trailer does a really good job. Cuts himself with the blood. So he's got some sort of weird, so maybe this is, because the original, again, let me make sure. Yeah, it was like an electric treatment. So it was the blood, the vampire DNA, and electrical treatment. That's what causes the fusion.
Do it now.
So it releases the bat. There's our bat. Thousands of bats. Really cool scene, actually. Really cool scene. Yeah, like that shot a lot. That was really good.
Dr. Michael Morbius,
You've been missing for 2 months.
All right, so he exposes himself. We got to be the island, so we're going to have the creepy ship. He's obviously going through some sort of transformation. He's trying to learn what his abilities and limitations are. So that's how it plays out. So we're aboard the ship now.
Stranger. Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
So, you figure you're going to have, 20, 30 minutes of some character development. You're going to have the trip to South America, where he ultimately finds. You're going to see that, maybe it's that sequence or another sequence where you'll see some treatments of him showing how bad an alien is. And you saw Jared Leto's transformation. I mean, he looks just incredibly frail and ill and all that. So this would be after the exposure, the first experience of understanding who Morbius is. They're finding the tanker. And you get the first shot of him blood dripping.
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
I wish I knew.
So that's not bad. That's not bad. It was really good. And let's see. I don't know much about. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay. So Jared Harris is the mentor. So, all right, we know he's been transformed too. This is the studio Sony. The credit scenes for Sony.
I went from dying.
Look at that shot. Look at that shot. That is just great. Man, he is so talented. Willing to put his body through some crazy stuff. Don't know how much CGI work they did and how much is practical makeup, but that's shocking. That's fantastic for a transformation element to be in play here. Yeah, that's incredible, really.
I'm dying to be more alive than.
Look at that. Look at the transformation from this shot. Obviously, this is going to be later in the film. Yeah, that's incredible. Kudos to you, Jared Leto, for pulling all this off. That's a great thing. And women are, of course, getting the obligatory shirtless Marvel movie shot.
More alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly.
All right.
Exactly. I have increased strength and speed.
So where he's learning his skills, his talents, obviously he's going to have what the first shot was the bat echolocation. And then, of course, super strong.
I have increased strength and speed. And some form of bat radar.
Bat radar. Like, he wouldn't know. It's called echolocation. Like, that's a really... All right. That wasn't particularly great line right there. Written by Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless. No idea who these people are. They wrote films Dracula Untold, The Last Witch Hunter, and Gods of Egypt. So Sony did not go out of their way to get great, talented writers. And that's what they do. That's who they've written. So this is their niche, the supernatural vampire type stuff. I don't know. This is looking good so far.
What else can I do?
More talent experiments, trying to figure out what he can and can't do. Here's a nice transformation so for the audience to understand of him tapping into his powers. So obviously some sort of enhanced hearing. And then, of course, the first shot you see of him learning that he can fly. Or how to fly. And I like the fact that it's chaotic. I don't know we've had the subway flight. That's pretty cool. It's not bad.
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me.
Ooh, yeah, he's really, really struggling here. So he's in a blood bank, obviously. He's stealing blood. Obviously, he's going to be struggling with like a vampire's thirst, but maybe trying to be the do-gooder. And obviously, you can see him trying to hold the vampire in, let it out, that kind of thing. So that's kind of where this is coming into play.
What's the hunt?
Yep. Ready to kill someone on the tanker, I assume. It's going to be a cut back to the tanker scene.
And consume blood.
Michael.
That's good. That's the shot that we saw in the previous footage of him being transformed. It really looks like the character in the comic books in that shot. I mean, this is exactly an incredible representation in the face of a character that at times, I have to be honest, in some of the comic books is a bit on the cheesy side. Here, let me switch the screen real quick and let me show you what that shot looks like, because this is yeah. His first appearance, Amazing Spider-Man 101. Look at that shot of the face. The weird purpley eyes, almost like a mask, and the low-cut shirt with the big lapels, kind of like a weird 70s Dracula thing going on, fighting Spider-Man, his first appearance. So a monster. He becomes Morbius, the living vampire. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that shot a lot. That was good. I don't know, folks. Are you excited? I'm actually kind of excited. I'm looking forward to this. This has kind of got me thinking good things.
When you're strange.
It's in January, so you guys have the release date. It says at the top is the official Sony trailer, January 28th.
And you control it.
So Jared Harris's character is who this is, and Jared Harris is his mentor. So that's going to be, the old guy trying to be on his side.
You control it.
Crime scene shot. Didn't see the police officer there. It kind of looks like the police officer that was in Venom, which makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
Is that the same guy? Let me see. Come on, it can't be, right? We're not having that shot, right? Anyway, Tyrese Gibson is one of the FBI agents. I'm not sure I know who the other is. Al Madrigal. Let's see who this is.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
All right, so we got weird vampire messaging right here in Tyrese's hand. Obviously, the San Francisco reference is going to be Venom references, especially the Venom versus Carnage, which came out before this. You're going to see that kind of tied together and them threading their universe together. So it's kind of like their own version of an MCU, Spidey universe. Now, that was our first shot of Matt Harris, and we don't really get much with Matt Harris in these trailers, which is fine with me. I'm not going to watch any more footage. I would encourage you not to do any either. His character becomes it's Lozius Crown. I know it's Crown. I'm not sure how to say the first name, but I know he becomes a character called Hunger. So he's basically the antagonist. Now, I don't know how much we'll have of him other than him trying to likely replicate the procedure and become something like that as well. Yeah. Hunger will be the foil, and we get to see some Matt Smith, which always is creepy. I like it.
Wants to control you.
Hey, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
Oh, there's our fan service for you. Some Michael Keaton Vulture fan service. So Michael Keaton plays the Vulture, and that is Adrian Toomes, and he was revealed in the first Spider-Man film, Homecoming. So we'll see that here. So yeah, Michael Keaton's always good. Probably 10 or 5 seconds or so of the minute that Michael Keaton will be in it.
Touch.
So that was interesting. The purple transformation here for him to fly. Let me check this out here a little closer.
They
don't get much. Not gonna let their cat out of the bag. You see all of the officers. He's obviously been in the lab, and then obviously they're all closing in with their laser pointers on him. But he's obviously able to dodge bullets, which is good because it's not totally Matrix. Look at him changing, like he's going like Nightcrawler or Banff on us there with that. This is a great action shot where he's, attacking, but he's also missing the bullet. Great shot there, like that.
You save lives, you don't take them.
Yeah, good. I like it. I like the shot. They cut back and forth to the shot, so one's upside down, which I like that they're trying to keep you off edge. And if the film does that, that's pretty interesting too, to keep everything sort of off balance. Yeah, this isn't. Let me see here. I want to check. His name is Daniel Espinosa. He is the director. I want to check his resume too, see what else he's been doing.
Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
Yeah. Then we get some of the money shots of him. So Espinosa is a foreign director. Easy Money, Safe House, Child 44, Life, and now Morbius. So kind of a weird gap between Life and Morbius, by the way, which was in 2017. But again, I mean, Morbius has been a project for several years. So it probably should have come out a year ago, if not longer. So yeah, so there's your money shot, a little bit of the transformation. Tons of that, art symbolism. Is that him? It's interesting how they make the face. I see a facial hair right here, just different depth there. I mean, I'm not crazy about the facial features in that shot compared to the other ones. That's fantastic. And that doesn't even look like the same character. So maybe the other one is supposed to be Hunger. Ah.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom.
Does he say Venom? Hold on. Seriously?
I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius.
Let's rewind that.
I am Venom.
He almost sounds like he does say Venom,
I'm just
doesn't
kidding.
he?
It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
So don't do that. Don't do the I am Venom part. That part I didn't like. Don't do that part. But everything else was good. I liked it. I have to admit, it makes me want to see this quite a bit more than I would have before. So tell me what you think. Do you agree, disagree? I think Jared Leto looks amazing. Obviously, he brings it in everything he's in. Obviously, the transformation of sickly Michael Morbius to actual superhero, the living vampire, anti-villain, anti-hero / villain characters. It looks great. So definitely looking forward to this more than I was before. So kudos to them on that. So good job, Sony. And as always with Sony, avoid their other trailers and footage. Go see the movie if you're interested in seeing it, because they do have a tendency to ruin a lot of shots. As I said, we probably just saw, I would say, most of our Michael Keaton cameo. We'll see. All right, folks.